Thinking back to last summer is kind of funny now. It's crazy because there was so much to do, so much energy around, and not a single word of restrictions. And then shit went down. What have we learned? What's changed? Have we learned better how to appreciate what we have around us? These are the questions I want answered. Personally, I've been doing tons of reflecting during quarantine, learning, and trying to become prepared for when everything goes back to normal so I can be a little bit better. These are my top 3 lessons. Number 1, society often puts profit over people. At the end of the day, I'm a fan of capitalism.
God, I love money so much more.
But to see how people have been sacrificed in some instances to be able to restart the economy so quickly, and there have been, in certain instances and in certain places, people who have had to pay the price for that, you certainly start to see it. I think it's interesting to see the value of people and health, and that leads me to my second one. Number 2, gratitude and appreciation. This has taught me a lot of gratitude. I've begun actively practicing gratitude, remembering reasons I have to be thankful for what I have around me. So that's been really good and a great lesson that I've learned. Also, gratitude for my health, appreciation for my health, appreciation for my friends and things that I normally would take for granted. Something as simple as hanging out at a coffee shop, something I would take for granted. Not anymore. I have a newfound appreciation for the things around me, and I don't think that's ever going to go away. Losing 3 months of what you consider to be normal makes you appreciate it more, and I think that is probably my biggest takeaway from quarantine. Thirdly, I learned that I love the energy of people. I love having people around. I love walking into downtown of a city and just seeing people everywhere, and not having that kind of almost created this loneliness. Being at home, when I do go out, there's no one around. And I think that also taught me that I'm a bit more out there and outgoing than I thought, or at least more of an extrovert than I thought. But I think everybody's sort of learned their position on being an introvert or an extrovert and how they prefer to be alone or in isolation, and sort of learned that about themselves in quarantine, which is super neat. I've learned a few things, and I think that gratitude, appreciation, and really that's the common theme. I appreciate my life more, and as much as I wish none of this had ever happened, you can't change what's happened. It's happened, and that's it. But having the appreciation and the gratitude is the only way I think you can look at this positively. So try and reflect for yourself. What have you learned? What have you grown through in quarantine? How have you grown in quarantine? Share it down in the comments below. I'm really curious to know. I hope you're all doing well and you've taken at least some positives from this. But regardless, that's kind of my perspective. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week.